Alright, alright. Finally got it to work. I finally got the Roland emulator to work, so the sound is much, much better. And I couldn't sleep, so I might as well restart the game with like this emulator. It'll play much better. Alright, hold on. Let me fix something over here. Yeah, the music's so much better, and there's subtitles now. Fucking A.
It's Hickman.
Hickman? Bob Hickman?
He's been badly mutilated, John. Tortured.
I'm just gonna fix this so it'll be
God,
cropped
Sam.
properly.
Has Bob's wife, Catherine, been informed?
You never streamed this time. I couldn't sleep, man. And I got the other emulator to work, which is so much better than DOSBox. So I got the Roland,
Her name is Valerie.
the Roland thing to work.
Look, John, I know you and Bob went back a long
But the
way.
problem is I have to restart the game, which is fine by me. At least you'll have like better quality
Bob and
now.
I went through the academy together. We shared a ride for 5 years. I'm that little girl's godfather.
How you doing, Dart? Are you out of
Bob was my best friend.
Are you done with work?
Yeah, you could say we went back a long way.
I'm sorry, John.
I don't know. You can tell the difference, but like
Yeah,
the
I'm
sound
sorry,
is
too.
much
Sorry,
much
the
better.
city is so full of dirtbags, creeps, and losers. Bob was a great guy, Sam. A great cop. Who the hell would do this to him? What the hell was he doing out there?
I don't know, John. It's your job to find out. My job is to pick up the body and find the cause of death.
Alright. First, the keys. We unlock the trunk. I'm home drinking. Gotta make some kung pao chicken for lunch and pair it with some egg potato salad. Dude, I would love some potato salad right now. Let's get our detective kit from the trunk. Alright. And then we go over here.
I'm Detective Carey, Major
Dude,
Crimes,
I haven't had
Homicide,
Chinese food in a
LAPD.
while.
I'd like
I
to
mean, if you
ask a
count
question
dim
or
sum,
two.
like dumplings, that's the
Whatever,
only one I've
man.
had recently.
I'm just hanging.
Let's start with your name. What is it, and do you live in the neighborhood, or are you just visiting?
Man, this be my hood. I mean, I be Raymond Jones the third.
Yo, Jimmy. I got me some chicken noodles in the pot right now. That sounds good as well, man. I had some MT-32 for dinner. It's basically some kind of sausage, but it's not exactly a sausage. It's like meat and vegetables packed in, like encased in like foil, tin foil, and then like it's either fried or oven, like roasted or something. Yeah. Gotta bring my Steam Deck on the flight to LV. Everyone gotta be trying to see what I'm playing. Are those devices
Raymond,
allowed
if
during the
this is your
flight?
neighborhood, then you must know what goes on around here. What happened here tonight? Do
Yeah,
you see anything unusual?
The
Maybe
sound
a
is
different
so
car
much
or
better
some
right
folks from
now.
another
Thank
neighborhood?
fucking God.
Ain't seen
I'm
nor
using
heard
Scum
nothing.
VM right now
Just
rather
out
than
with some
DOSBox.
fresh
DOSBox can
LA
suck a
air.
dick.
The young man's interest appears a bit suspicious.
My flight is only an
Always
hour though. Yeah,
record
because you're
your
in
gut
California,
feeling.
right? So
Sometimes
that'll
this
be
job
like
is
pretty
pure
close.
instincts.
But it'll take like 2 days if you drive over there, right?
Sir, did you see any unusual activity or unfamiliar cars in the neighborhood?
Oh, what
I
an
hear shots. Fast.
asshole.
Officer Woodbury, I'm taking over as lead investigator.
He just left.
Yes, sir, Detective Carey. I have my crime
Just
scene
back
log
in my
for you.
backpack and bringing the Steam Deck and Lappy. What kind of laptop are you using?
Notating Officer Woodbury's presence is
Alright.
I'll be stepping in as lead investigator, officer. Can you tell me what the situation
I'm
was
worried about
when
my
you
cat
got
though.
here?
He knocks over his water bowl
Yes,
a lot.
sir. Woodbury and I were on our regular patrol.
Are you sure you
We
fed him
spotted the
like?
body as we drove by.
Isn't
We
anybody
radioed
gonna
in,
sit for
then
your
moved
cat?
in on the scene. We checked the alley for possible assailants, but found no one. Everything is pretty much as it was when we arrived.
Hello, Chester. Thanks for coming out.
Sure, Detective. This is one horrible night when one of our own goes down. I'm glad to be of service. Let me know when you want photos.
Now I'm gonna be put out like 10 bowls of water. Jesus. I'm gonna come home to a flood. Yeah, make sure like you have a rag underneath the bowl. It will help a lot to absorb it, so it'll be easier to clean up. That's what I would do.
Standing by, Detective Carey, ready to collect samples or evidence if needed. You haven't properly marked or notated any evidence, Detective. Let me know when you have.
Okay, Chester, chill.
Sam, do you have a preliminary finding on Hickman's cause of death?
It's hard to say, John. There are no evident bullet wounds. There are cervical contusions, possibly asphyxiation. There's no unusual sputum, so it's difficult to think poisoning, but I'm not ruling anything out.
Food too. Put bricks
Whoever
around
did
it
this
so
was
you can't knock
definitely
it over.
non-compos mentis. By the way, notice that the
Depends
index
on
finger
how
on the right hand is
your
missing.
cat drinks the water. Usually they paw off like the edge of the bowl.
The tortured and tormented body of Bob Hickman, LAPD, lies lifeless among the alley debris. An obvious case of felonious homicide.
Dude, the quality of the sound is so much fucking better. Oh god, it's like I'm playing a different game.
Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later. Noting that a cigarette lay near the body could prove important later.
Hot. Alright.
The body of a young boy lies strewn in the dumpster. Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later.
Sam, we're gonna need another ambulance. There's a body of a young boy in the dumpster.
Famous YouTuber
We'll get
wants me
another
to
car
stream
here,
with
John.
her today. I just feel like chilling today. Yeah, just do what you feel like.
Graffiti is often left behind by gangs. Recording the symbol could prove useful.
Alright, I think we need to put out the kit now. Gained so many followers, but I'm just being lazy. I mean,
The
find the
tortured
time.
and tormented body of Bob Hickman, LAPD, lies lifeless among the alley debris.
All I can say to
An
you, man,
obvious
at least you're
case of
employed.
felonious homicide. Detective, this cigarette could be evidence.
It looks like it's gonna be a busy night for you, Chester.
Unfortunately, our streets are being
Gotta see
taken
if she
over by
wants to go to
violence.
Vegas and
Innocent
stream.
people being killed. It's uncivilized,
Careful.
sir.
Be careful about that dart. Like, legit.
Chester, take over on the evidence.
Yes, Detective.
You never know. Just be careful, dude. You know how people are nowadays. Unless you know her personally, that's for sure. But if not, yeah, just be careful.
Whenever you're ready, fellas, I'm finished.
I've spoken many times with Wayne. Still, man, still. Be careful. Like, it's a general
John, we
rule,
can handle it from
especially if
here.
you
Stop
don't
by
know
tomorrow
the
for the
person
autopsy.
that
We'll know
well
more then.
or personally. Not even. No, it's not that. It's not that. Just be careful in general. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a she, he, or what. It's just a general rule if you don't know the person that personally or well enough.
Gary Hickman's death isn't just your
Especially if
personal
you
tragedy.
if you meet
It's
people
a tragedy
online.
for the
that sort
entire
of thing.
force. We've lost a friend, a father, and one damn good cop. As you know, you've been assigned the lead investigator on this case, and I'm going to be looking to you for answers. I'm going to ask you to put aside your personal feelings and deal with this investigation in a professional manner. If you don't think you're up to it, I want to know now. Neither you, the public, nor the department can withstand not knowing the truth. I want you to comb that neighborhood. I want every rock turned over and every person interviewed. Remember, Hickman was not the only fatality tonight. The family of that boy is grieving also.
Yes, sir.
For your information, the boy has been identified as Bobby Washington. As for Hickman, I think there is something you should know. Maybe you already do. But here it is straight. Hickman's lieutenant, Jim Varaz, informed me that Hickman was having trouble with stress, trouble at home. Varaz told me that Hickman had been in a fragile mindset, that working undercover was getting to him. You know, the violence of the streets can get to anyone. Now, I'm not knocking Hickman. I just want you to know how the department viewed his current capacity. Okay, Carey, you know what you need to do. Go out there and do it. Find who killed Hickman. Find who killed the Washington youth. Any questions?
No, Lieutenant.
All right, then. Get to work. And, Carey, when you see Catherine, please extend my deepest sympathies.
Alright.
Too bad about Hickman, Junior. Guess this hits you pretty hard, huh? Well, hell, don't let it. Damn scumbags out there. They're just goddamn lucky I'm a desk jockey. If I was on the street, I'd whip their collective disrespectful butts. You know, Junior, this case is gonna generate a lot of paperwork, a lot of calling. You're just goddamn lucky you got me as your partner in this one. Damn lucky.
It's your very own desk. You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. You write up a 3.14 documenting the incidents relating to the alley. The photograph taken of you and Hickman at the lake, the time you caught the big one.
And then let's look at the memo. Yeah, the combat qualification thing.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
Hold on. We may... Can we? I'm trying to make a way to, like, make the, MIDI... The volume in the MIDI, like higher. There we go. The music setting is in a separate thing because it's like emulating Roland.
You call the elevator.
Dude, like even the quality, like the sound effects are like in a higher quality. Oh god, like it's night and fucking day, dude. Fucking
You
night
select
and
the
day.
lobby as your destination.
Oh, wait, hold on. Forgot about that shit.
You drop 65 cents into the slot. Getting candy out of a machine is a little like winning a prize. If you want a candy bar, you'll need to pay first.
Did I even get it? Alright, good.
Last night, the LAPD was shaken to its roots as Officer Robert Hickman, Police Officer of the Year 1992, was found brutally slain in a South Central neighborhood. Heading up the Hickman investigation is veteran homicide detective John Carey. Carey is best known for solving the murder of Lane Blair, the stunning actress featured in many of the action-adventure Straight Shots movies. Detective Carey has been unavailable for comment, and all requests for a formal statement from the department have been denied. However, we have been told by an unofficial source that the department is looking at this as a gang killing. As the investigation continues... Oh, wait, here comes Detective Carey now. Detective Carey, over here. Christy Bilden with KKAT. Detective Carey!
I hate press. Did it crash? No, it didn't.
What do you think you're doing? Hey! The physical abuse I have just experienced at the hands of Detective Carey is consistent with the treatment I received from this entire department in trying to report this story. As a reporter and citizen of this city, I fear for our First Amendment rights. I'm Christy Bilden, reporting for KKAT.
Oh my god, yeah. The music sounds so much fucking better with the Roland.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey.
Some Toe Jam and early music. Some of the Genesis games were using like the Roland music source at the time. Like Snatcher, for example. That's why it sounds so fucking good. But the problem is, like, some of the chips can't, like, do the Roland thing. Wait, I'm just gonna pick the badge, but...
Hello, Sherry. I'd like to see Deputy Nobles. Is he available?
Show me your badge.
Show me your badge.
You can go on in, Detective Carey.
Dude, the music is so different.
Hello, Detective
I have Toe
Carey.
Jam and Earl CIB with the map. Gonna sell for 150. The map
Why
is
did
hard
the
to find.
idiot tiptoe past the menacing?
Are there any games you're like gonna keep?
I don't.
Like the ones you cannot let go. Let go
Because
of.
he didn't want to wake the sleeping pills. Go right in, Detective.
You pick up Hickman's personal belongings envelope. You pick up Bobby Washington's personal belongings envelope.
Yo, Camel, how you doing?
Hello, John.
Hello, Sam.
No, I'm okay with letting it all go, but at the same time, I know in 10 years they'll be worth more. How much more, I cannot say. Yeah, you should keep some of them for the meantime. Like, if you've sold enough of them and got enough money, like, keep some of them till, like, the price is raised. I beat Police Quest 1 as a kid. I have the big box now. Oh, God. Like, I would love to own, like, the shitty police quest games, like SWAT, for example.
I'd like to ask you a few questions, Sam. You got a minute?
Like the point-and-click
You
SWAT,
bet,
the
John.
first one.
Fire away.
That thing has like a really good like quality jank to it.
Sam, what can you tell me about the youth?
Exactly what would you like to know, John?
The boy's identification? Confirmed, and if so, by whom?
The Lucky Mini-Mart owner confirmed the body
Did
as
the
Bobby
first Police Quest
Washington,
had
a
a
local
CD-ROM
neighborhood boy.
version, or is it just floppy disk? I think it was like Police Quest. I think this was the first Police Quest that had like a CD-ROM version. I'm not sure. The fourth one.
Has the boy's family been notified?
Yes, and as I am sure you can imagine, the mother is near hysterics. Her name is Bernadette Washington, and she lives around the corner from the alley. The poor woman is so upset she can't yet bring herself to come down and claim the body, or the few small trinkets we found on the boy.
Sam, do you have a preliminary on the boy's cause of death?
I counted 17 points of entry, John. The boy was
Floppies,
mowed
first
down,
was
execution
EGA,
style.
AGI,
Cause of death,
no mouse,
gang violence if you want a personal opinion.
SCI,
Professional opinion, the youth was killed by gunshot wounds.
Do you
to
have the
head
first
and body.
version or the second version with VGA? Dude, like the Roland really makes the game different. For Christ's sake.
Has the boy's autopsy been performed yet?
Yes, it was, John. I was able to pull 3 slugs out of the body. They look like 9mm. I've sent them over to SID for a ballistics check. The body is in cold storage, waiting for the family.
Played the EGA as a kid. I wanted that one. How much is the VGA going for now? Like, I imagine like most of like known titles for big box are going for like a lot now, right now. I would love to own like a big box of Blood, like a couple of PC games. I used to have like Wing Commander 3 and 4. I sold it because I wasn't really collecting PC games at the time. Dude, like someone got it right away. When they saw it was complete, it had all the CDs, the manual, the inserts and everything, and the box was in good shape. It was one of those hard cardboard boxes. It wasn't one of those late 90s to early 2000 cheap, thin shit.
Sam, what can you tell me about Bob?
I did,
Why
I think.
don't you begin
If
at the
I'm not,
beginning
I'll
and
probably
begin by
subscribe
asking me the
later.
specifics. That way
I have
won't
the
miss
link
any topic
anyway.
you might want to explore.
Sam, do you have a preliminary back on the toxicology tests?
Not yet, John, but I believe we'll find that Hickman died of poison, as opposed to, say,
$100
a heart
for
attack.
VGA. Jesus
If Hickman
Christ,
was
man.
killed by poison, it could have been a slow and painful.
I would love to
and
own
quite
like
obviously
the Half-Life
torturous death.
Platinum collection that had like
There
all
are
the
signs of
expansion
stress
packs
around
and
Hickman's
multiplayer
eyes,
games.
which would indicate that he was alive
I remember
when his
seeing
eyes
those
were
when I
glued
was
shut,
a kid.
and he
Yeah.
attempted to open them.
And the very first
Also,
Army
the
Men
burn
game
marks
on
the
PC.
face are a bit irregular, not perfectly round. This could be attributed to Hickman jerking or pulling away as his face and body were burned. All in all, a gruesome end.
Sam, have you completed Hickman's autopsy? What are your preliminary findings?
The autopsy is
Yo,
complete.
Micro, how you doing?
Beyond the surface evidence, I found a ruptured gastrointestinal tract. Fluids were sampled, and I'm having toxicology tests run, including
I think
all
I've been
known
streaming
poisons.
when you're at work or sleeping or something.
Sam, what can you tell me about
Been
the
home
body
today?
lividity?
Alright. I streamed earlier.
Lividity appears two places on the
yeah,
body.
like
First and most
I
notably
streamed a
on
bit
the
short.
buttocks. This would indicate to
like,
me that Hickman died
yesterday,
while sickened,
actually. It's already
and then was left in
1:26
that position
a.m.
for
over
a period
here.
of time.
Well, I couldn't sleep, and I
Or,
got
once
the
killed, he was moved
the
to a
Roland
sitting
emulator
position
worked with
and
this
then left for a
game
time.
because I like
The
went for a
secondary
different
validity
emulator than
appears
fucking
on the upper back
DOSBox.
and shoulder
DOSBox
area,
keeps crashing
and I
if
believe
I
resulted from the
switch
time
this
the body
game to like the
spent in the alley.
Roland. And this one is better. It's kind of like a source port for like Sierra point-and-click games. It has subtitles now with the voice audio. If you play it on DOSBox, you can either have like voice or text, but you can't have them at the same time.
Sam, do you have a preliminary back on the toxicology tests?
Not yet, John, but I believe we'll find it.
Alright, I
There are
already
signs
asked that.
also the
I already already asked that. Fibers.
What about fibers or hairs,
Woke
Sam?
up at
Were
12
you
in the
able to find
afternoon, 8
anything
o'clock over
substantive?
here at your place.
Actually, John, I was able to lift
8
fibers
o'clock
from the
in
areas
the
of restraint.
the night.
I imagine these will turn out to be rope of some
Yeah,
kind.
probably night. If it is like 12
Of course,
in the afternoon.
the body was covered in alley debris, so it is difficult to determine what extraneous materials will actually pertain to the killer
exactly.
or killers.
So yeah, it's 8 o'clock at night when you woke up. Alright, we note it down.
Sam Nobles is a walking encyclopedia of information. You notate the state of affairs.
Alright, we can go now. Now back to the alley, and we're gonna... We could either talk to, like, Hickman's wife first, or we go to, like, the alley for, like, the Washington kids.
See ya,
mother.
detective.
Goodbye, and have a nice day, Detective Carey.
Go to the fake exit trap. That'll come later. Played some Doom yesterday, intense, cleared 2 levels, running for my life to find health and ammo. Oh, you're probably on episode 2 now, because, like, that's the only one that has, like, a fake exit, if I recall. Alright, we go to Hickman's wife, give him the personal effects so we can get, like, the body armor, for, like, the shootout later. Dude, the fucking music is really different. It's like I'm playing a different game, like, before. Running for ammo.
Knocking seems less intrusive than ringing the doorbell.
That level is actually kind of hard, especially if you're playing it in ultraviolence.
What a cute kid Valerie is.
Hi, Valerie. How you doing?
Hi, Uncle John. You want to come in? Mom, Uncle John's here.
Sit down. I told you, man, I like the music. Like, it's different from, like, when I was playing it before on the DOS box. The Roland makes a difference, even though it's just emulated. Where is she? There she is.
Hi, John. Thanks for coming over.
How are you, Catherine?
I don't know. I can't believe this is happening.
Demons are really
It's like a
frightened of
nightmare.
you. They just pop
I
out
keep
anywhere,
hoping I'll
silent
wake
and
up
slow,
and
with
Bob
that
will be alive.
grin on your face. Freaking terrified. Oh, wait till you encounter the pain elementals on Doom 2. Wait till you encounter those.
To whom do you wish to speak?
Catherine, I've been assigned lead investigator on this case. I need to ask you some questions. Are you feeling up to it?
I suppose so, John.
You'll be
I
more
just can't
pissed
believe
off
this
at
is
them
happening.
than terrified
I
with
don't know
those
what
pain
to do.
elementals. I found an FPS game that we'll be playing next. It was exclusive to like a specific era of like PCs during the Pentium MMX era, and it was only like Windows executable. It wasn't on DOS for some reason, so you had to use like a DX Win to make it work. Otherwise, you can't because it needs like a 3D accelerator card.
Catherine, I can't go into the details of Bob's death due to the investigation, but if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them.
That's all right, John. I spoke with that lovely Miss Moore and Mr. Nobles at the coroner's office. I know all I need to.
Catherine, Bob's gun was not found at the scene. Is it here? Do you know if he had it with him the night he went out?
His gun isn't here. I already looked. Bob's captain already asked about it.
To whom do you wish to speak?
Catherine, the department is aware of the fact that Bob was taking...
John, how could you say that about Bob? I'm sorry, I can't talk about this right now.
Jesus Christ, man.
Valerie, do you understand what's happened?
I think so. Mommy says Daddy's in heaven and he's not coming home anymore.
You know, Val, that you always have your Uncle John if you need anything, right? Valerie, can you remember...
Wow.
Can we note it?
Detective, Valerie is cute, but that doesn't...
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, we try again.
Bye, Uncle John.
Knocking seems less intrusive than ringing the doorbell.
Let's try again.
What a cute kid Valerie is.
Hi, Valerie. How you doing?
Hi, Uncle John. You want to come in? Mom, Uncle John is back. Mom!
Sit down.
Hi, John. Thanks for coming back. I'm sorry I got so upset. I really don't know what I'm doing. Everything is happening so fast.
I understand, Catherine. I hope you're feeling a little better.
To whom do you wish to speak?
Catherine, I really need to ask you some questions. Can we try again?
I'll try, John.
Catherine, can you tell me what was going on with Bob? What stress was he feeling? Was it strictly work-related?
He would tell me that he couldn't stand to see the little children and the innocent families hurt by all the street violence. He was beginning to hate the gangs. He was having a hard time staying impartial.
Alright.
Catherine, the department is aware of the fact that Bob was taking sedatives to combat work-related stress. Do you think that Bob could have been abusing those medications?
He combined them with alcohol use, John. He would drink and take the sedatives and become verbally abusive. The pills he took, they're in the closet.
Alright. Then we give her the personal effects. No, that's Bob. Bob Hickman, yep.
Catherine, these are Bob's personal effects. They were released by the deputy coroner.
Thank you, John. Is his wedding band included?
I didn't open it, Catherine. I don't know.
John, this was Bob's Kevlar vest. I'd like you to have it. Maybe it will keep you safe.
That's
Thank you,
one
Catherine.
small-ass vest. Alright, we get the prescription drugs he's checked.
Reaching into the pocket, you discover a prescription bottle.
That's a nice dress you're wearing, Valerie.
Thanks, Uncle John.
Alright,
It's okay.
What is this? Quickly dying, welcome in. It's Police Quest 4 Open Season. It's a point-and-click adventure game by Sierra back in the early 90s. It's kind of controversial, like there's topics here
Thank you,
we
John.
haven't seen in a
Thank you for
fucking
coming
video
by.
game anymore. I'm thinking if I should submit the evidence right now or go to the alleyway first.
It appears that slugs from a firearm are lodged in the wall. Detective, notating the bullet's presence could be important. Detective, you loosen the slug from the wall. You loosen the slug from the wall.
Alright.
You loosen the slug from the wall. 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 You loosen the slug from the wall.
How many are there?
You loosen the slug from the wall. 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 You loosen the slug from the wall.
Alright. I think that's all of them.
Detective, note. Recognizing the graffiti, you make a notation. This information has already been notated. Detective, notating the bullet's presence could be important.
Then why don't you note it, bitch?
What is it you wish to notate? What is it you wish to notate?
Alright, we just pick up the bullets then.
To collect the slugs, be more specific. To collect the be more specific. To collect the slugs, they must first be loosened
wish to
from
note
the
it my
wall.
pee-pee size.
To collect, be more specific.
Come on.
Be more.
I don't think I loosened those two yet. Alright. If that is the case...
You loosen the slug from the wall.
loosened those two yet.
You loosen the slug from the wall.
Then we pick him up. And then probably notate it now.
What is it you wish to notate? This information. What is this? What?
Alright. Nothing? Alright. Fine. Then we go to like the Washington's mother house. Come on, get there. Prepare the badge.
I'm a police officer. My name is Detective Carey.
Look at that freaking kid, Jesus. What did the kid do to you?
Can you tell me your name?
My name is Lysandra.
Do you know your last name?
Uh-huh. Washington.
Can you tell me where you live?
I don't know. I live down the
I wonder
street.
how the game over sounds like with better sounding. Oh, I already checked that out, Jimmy. I actually just added a new challenge point redemption.
How are you today? Taking your doll out for a walk?
Me and my
Oh, he's an
dolly
officer,
are
for
having a
Christ's
tea
sake.
party. We don't have real tea and cookies.
That's how it sounds. That's how it sounds, Jimmy.
Hello, Lysandra.
Hi. I'm pretending I'm a mommy.
Well, you are gonna give her an apple later for like more information.
Hello, I'm...
We don't like strangers around here, mister. Get lost or I'll call the cops.
I am the cop.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD, homicide. May I have a moment of your time?
Yes, Detective, what is it?
I'm here investigating the murder of your son and Officer Hickman. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
All right, Detective.
Mrs. Washington, can you tell me when you last saw Bobby? Was he with friends? Did he tell you where he was going?
He was heading out to play ball. He loved baseball. He always told me he was going to make me proud. He was going to be in the major leagues.
Mrs. Washington, what time of day did you last see Bobby?
He left the house after dinner, maybe around 6:30. Headed over to the field to play ball. He was always over there practicing his pitching.
Mrs. Washington, what can you tell me about gang activity in your neighborhood?
I don't want to end up dead like my son, Detective. I've got a little girl who needs me. If you want to find out about the gangs around here, why don't you ask around to some of the young men? Not all our boys want to be part of a gang. Maybe one of them will talk to you.
Mrs. Washington, is there anything the department can do for you?
You can find who killed my son. You can make these streets safe for the children.
I'm gonna warn you about that quickly.
The simulated letter.
All right.
Refrain from taking.
Then just give her the personals of Washington kid.
Mrs. Washington, these
I got
are the
that
items found on Bobby's
us in
person
my
the
head.
night he was killed. I'm so sorry, ma'am.
Thank you.
Just tone it down a bit, man. Give her the effects. And then we go to the other side to like the convenience store. Just tone down, man. The only reason I remember that is because of South Park. I don't think I've seen that episode. If I did, like, I don't remember it.
Five-O. Hey, what's up with that? You popping me?
Excuse me, I'd like to talk to you.
Chill, Five-O. I'm conducting business.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. I saw you last night in the alley.
Not
Got
sure
some
what I
spare
said,
change a fella can have. Got some spare change a fella can have.
Yeah, I forgot you had to give him change.
Got some spare change a fella can have. God bless you.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I'm Detective Carey with the LAPD.
Everybody know who you are. You big cop. Bring big trouble.
Detective Carey, would you care to make a comment on Officer Hickman's murder?
No comment.
What are you doing? Hey!
Not too smart, big policeman. You push go on TV.
Oh, it wasn't like that. You see, she...
Yeah, you say for others. I see TV. I see you in neighborhood last night. You not come but for a dead cop.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay, you ask.
You said you saw me last night. Did you happen to see anything else? Anything out of the ordinary, such as different people or cars in the neighborhood?
I already told police all I know.
Well, if you think of anything, I'd appreciate hearing from you. Just call me at Parker Center. Ask for Robbery Homicide, Detective Carey. By the way, Miss Chi, did you know Bobby Washington?
He was good boy. Always help me for free. Be good boy. He try and stay away from gangs. No trouble. Bobby, good boy.
Is there anything else you could tell me about Bobby, Ms. Chi?
What to tell? Boy's either good or bad. Good boy.
I was wondering if you'd remembered anything more about last night's events.
I run business. No time to run around and do your job too. You want to buy something?
Alright. Get the glue and then the apple.
Fresh fruit is a rarity in these small convenience stores.
You smart. You know a good buy when you see it. You shop here again.
You from me? You yeah. You want to see it again? Jesus. Oh, I already paid. God damn it. Never mind. I already paid. Alright, hold on.
Hello, Lysandra.
Hi. I'm pretending I'm a mommy.
Alright.
Would you and your doll like an apple?
Thank you.
I think you need that for
Have
later
fun.
for
See you
for
later.
her to tell you the secret and like who the
Okay.
killer is.
Bye.
I think that's the importance of like the key item of the apple. All right, we go to the other end and then like interview some of the pedestrians in the street. Do we notate him?
Even the smallest detail.
Got some spare change a fella can have? You're very kind.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. I saw you last night in the alley.
Got some spare change a
I
fella
already
can have?
gave you, dude. Alright, fine, dude.
You know, that kid, he was gonna be a ball player, man. The big leagues, he was.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, okay, sure.
You were in the alley last night. I thought you might be able to tell me what you know about the murders.
Yeah, it's just popping sound. You know, I don't know.
Even the small...
Alright, I'm not noting it. Come on, get to the other screen.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD, Homicide. I'd like to ask you fellas a couple of questions.
You be the man. Ask away.
Last night there was a double murder, a police officer and a neighborhood boy, Bobby Washington. Do you know anything that might help us solve what happened to them?
I be knowing nothing. That couple? What do you be doing down here anyway?
Did you know Bobby Washington?
Yeah, the little man was okay. He always be saying he gonna grow up and be the next Dave Stewart.
You a big baseball fan? I see you've got a baseball.
Yeah, baby. I like all them sports. This here ball, I find it. Find it in the field. What's lost is now mine.
If you can think of anything that might help us, why don't you give me a call down at Parker Center? Just ask for Robbery Homicide Detective Carey. You never know when I might be able to repay the favor.
I be hearing you, baby. Yo, I be fly today. Never know when I'm gonna know something that can help.
What's your name, young man?
Emo Jones.
Do you live in the neighborhood, Emo? You have an address, maybe a phone number?
Yeah, I live here. 162 South Lawrence. No phone.
Are you interested in talking?
Shit, man, I got nothing to say.
Alright. You walk so slow, dude.
Got some spare change a fella can have?
Jesus Christ. Come on, get to the other screen.
Detective, your car trunk is...
And we go back to Parker Center. Submit the bullets, the glue. Put on the ID.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit.
Call the elevator again.
You press the button to call the elevator. You select the basement as your destination.
Go to Chester.
Hello, Detective. How can I help you?
Hello, Chester. Chester, I pulled these from a cinder block wall not far from the alley in the 77th Street area. I'd like ballistics run on them.
I'd like to comply, Detective. However, they need to be processed first. Take them to Teddy with the appropriate paperwork and I'll get right on it.
Alright. The glue.
Chester, I'd like you to take a look at this and see if you can match it to the glue found in Hickman's eyes. I purchased it in the neighborhood where Hickman was found. I know it's a long shot.
Hold on, Detective. I only need a sample.
And the prescription.
Chester, I found these at Hickman's. Apparently he was taking them regularly. Could he have overdosed on these things?
Detective, these are Valium, 5 milligrams. Hickman weighed, what would you say, 170 pounds? Hickman would have to have taken what's left in this bottle and coupled it with something else to have killed himself. No, these didn't have anything to do with his death. See you later, Detective Carey.
Alright, we go to properties, which is the 4th floor to submit the bullets or the
Pressing
slugs.
the button, you call the elevator. You select the 4th floor as your destination. Grabby, aren't you?
Grabby, aren't you? The first.
Detective Carey. Hello, sir. Detective Carey, how would you like these handled?
I'd like a ballistics check run on them.
Shelf storage.
I'll write up the paperwork for the ballistics test. Then they'll be shelf stored if you need them in the future for trial, sir. I'll have this filled out in a second, sir.
Fine, Teddy, thanks. Seen any good movies lately, Baker?
No, Detective. I've been training real hard for the Iron Man competition. I haven't had the time.
Alright. Then we go back to like the detective.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator.
Detective office, and then we go to the computer. The password is in the photo we got in the desk from the start. And we look for like anything that will look like the graffiti we found in the alley.
You select the 3rd floor as your destination. You adjust.
Your badge number is 612, and the password is Gunner. There we go. Dude, like, there's extra sound effects in the computer as well. Oh, God. I don't even know which one it is. Oh, wrong one. No, not that. Not that. Not that. Not that as well. Nope. Rude boys get bail. Alright, do we have to write up another report for this?
It's your very own desk. You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. There is no...
Alright. Crash unit.
Hal, have you made contact with the folks over at Crash? Were they able to give you any information on Bob?
Now, those boys are men, I'll tell you that, Junior. Fighting in the trenches, battling the main streets. You're to tread lightly, Junior. They're working undercover in that neighborhood. Have been for a couple of months. Your man to talk to is Varaz. You got all that, Junior?
Detective, to whom...
Alright, then we go back to the desk and call it. The number is on
It's
the
your very
photo
own
as
desk.
well, above the password. It is 88326.
Crash unit, Barnes speaking.
Hello, this is Detective Carey over at Major Crimes, Homicide. Is Lieutenant Varese there?
No, he's out in the field. How about I tell him you called?
That would be fine, thank you.
Now, what do we do? I forgot. I think I need to ask, like... Let's go back to the alleyway. forgot to show them the photo. Yo, Smoot, how you doing, man?
You
I
call
got
the
the
elevator.
Roland emulator to work on the Police Quest game, so like the music and sound effects sound so much better. So much better.
You select the lobby as your destination.
How's Rocket League treating you, man? Right, then we show the photos to some of the people. We go back to the South Central. Good, fixed the lag issue with the previews on OBS. What was the issue? Did you just turn it off? Because usually you just turn it off. It saves on video GPU resources. Photo.
She has her own grieving.
That's a picture of you. Your friend looks nice.
East LA. The place where I'm at right now, Dark Blaze, in the game. Did they get like real pictures of the place? You might get jumped. Jesus. It was the Rocket League was on a high FPS. They said, my guy. Oh, I'm armed. Don't worry.
Do you recognize the man in this picture?
He shop here sometimes.
This is the murdered policeman who was found in the alley. Do you remember when you last saw him?
He police? Nah, he work at Rainbow. Cook.
No, ma'am. He was a police officer. Do you remember when you last saw him?
No, maybe couple of days.
Sir, do you recognize the man in this photograph?
The picture's all fuzzy. I don't see any guy.
Alright. Come on, get to the other screen, Gary. Son of a bitch. Alright, they're gone. Shortcut. Alright, let's get back to the station. And we pin the ID again.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit.
The phone is supposed to ring like the snitch you got from the street was supposed to call you for like an ambush and shit.
You press the button to call the elevator.
I may need to go to the shooting range as well, but that's optional. I can just qualify on Wednesday, just like 2 days.
You select the third floor as your destination.
I'm gonna save here. Save that. There we go.
It's your...
Hello, robbery homicide. This is Detective Carey. May I help you?
Yo, baby, what's up? Be emo. You be wanting a piece of the straight action, huh? I got the news for you. I know some straight-up talk. Yo, baby, yo, you hear me talking?
Yes, Emo, I'm here. Are you telling me that you have information concerning last night's murders?
Straight up, baby. I'll be waiting by the field if you be interested.
Your action...
Alright. Before I leave the Parker Center, I'm gonna save.
You call the elevator.
I am doing amazing on Rocket League. That's good, man. Like, keep it up. Like, it takes a while to, like, get good at a competitive game. Just keep at it. That's what I did with CSGO. Like, I started up, like, really crap.
You select the lobby
like
as your
the lowest
destination.
rank possible, and then I just build myself up. If you're still there, what kind of peripherals do you use? Like mouse and keyboard? Or, oh yeah, you guys play with a controller. What controller are you using? Is it a Logitech or an Xbox? Kind of remember you mentioned something about Logitech controller. Here it comes.
That should provide some protection. You unlock the shotgun carry.
Get that shit. There we go.
So what's it gonna be, Carey? You gonna act like a pro or a spoiled brat? Have I made a mistake in assigning you as lead investigator on this case?
No, sir.
I'll have you know I've had dozens of calls this morning on you shoving that reporter yesterday. Everybody in town, from the chief to the mayor to outraged Joe citizen, saw you push her. Damn, you were all over the news.
Lieutenant, it wasn't...
Besides you appearing uncooperative, you were downright politically incorrect. You shove one more reporter, and the department's gonna get slapped with a civil suit. Shoving anybody else, and I'm gonna give you the boot myself.
Lieutenant, I'd like to explain.
Then there's the small issue of last night's events, Carey. Would you mind telling me what you were doing in the middle of a crash sting operation?
Sir, I received a telephone call from a possible informant. I set up a meeting. I walked into an ambush.
So it would seem, Carey, so it would seem. However, your tete-a-tete cost the department thousands of dollars and months of work. Crash has been undercover for months on that operation. They were a fly's hair away from busting a gun-running ring wide open. With your help, the only catch they made was that local punk, Spiff. Luckily for you, your informant, what's his name?
New
Emo?
series. It looked
What
like a
kind of name is
PlayStation
that?
thing, but it's
Has turned
Xbox
into a little
controller. Oh, I haven't
songbird.
seen those in a while.
Emo's sitting pretty
I
in the
remember
hospital,
they
singing
were
how
pretty
Spiff's
big
the
back
one
in
who
like
killed the
2016. I
Washington
don't know
boy.
if
Emo
anybody's using
contends
them
that Spiff
like,
wanted the
from
boy to
around
deliver
my
guns to
circle.
gang members, and he wouldn't do it.
Usually it's just an
The
Xbox
only redeeming
nowadays.
aspect of this whole affair is that Hickman's gun was found in Spiff's apartment when they entered under warrant. SID is running ballistics on Spiff's gun to see if they match the slugs taken from the dead boy. And speaking of SID, they've run ballistics on your firearms, and they're ready to be picked up. The police commission's going to want to know where and into whom your bullets went last night. These tests are vital. Check with Chester before you head out.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Sir, it would appear to me that if Spiff is found to be connected to the Washington boy's murder, might not he also be connected to Bob's?
It doesn't work that way, Carrie. While you were out being a cowboy, another body showed. The MO is similar, very similar. Again, it's one of our own. His name is Rene Garcia. Worked out of Hollenbeck. Garcia's body was found on the front lawn of a singer. What do they call those guys? Rappers? By the name of Yo Money. Must be some big star. I'm getting static from upstairs. Anyways, Garcia was found by this money man's bodyguard. He was walking a lady to her car that had been there for a party about 4 a.m. I want you to get over there and see what's going on. And remember, Carrie, no cowboy tricks.
I like how the
Just try
thumbsticks
and
are
be
side by
nice,
side. Yeah,
okay?
similar to the PlayStation. For me, like, I'm fine with, like, if it's side by side or, like, how the Xbox is. But for me and my personal preference, like, I like the grip of the Xbox controller. But I'm glad, like, PlayStation, like, made the grips
You
of
can
the
just
DualShock
drop
4
dead.
longer. Because it's been, like, a problem since, like, DualShock 3. Like, they're too short.
Goddamn
Bought
broads.
some cheese today, got home,
Junior,
it says vegan
that was
cheese,
quite a
there's some
shootout
false
last night.
advertising cheese.
Heard all
made me
about it.
Not happy
You're
about
goddamn
this.
lucky one of those punks didn't blow your head off.
Are you were going for, like,
Listen
real
up,
cheese
Junior.
or vegan
Playing
cheese?
cowboy only takes you so far in this damn job.
I'm
If
pretty sure
wanna
you were
make it
going
as
for, like,
long as
vegan
I
cheese,
have,
but it's made with
you're gonna have
milk.
to curb your appetite for action.
Real cheese? Alright.
You hear me, Junior? You're just goddamn lucky you weren't killed.
Was it cheaper than the real cheese or, like, more expensive?
It's your very own desk.
I don't do vegan? Alright.
Your report can fit on the form you already have. You complete a 3.14 documenting the gunfight and the players involved in the ambush.
More expensive, provolone. Alright.
Hal's
Yo,
busy on the
Yosh!
telephone,
Thank you
Gary.
for the
Get
raid,
back to him
man.
later.
How is Shinmue 2? I think I still have you on alert, actually. There you go. That's new. I just made that like a few minutes ago before I streamed. Yo, Candy, how you doing? Welcome, guys. I'm playing Police Quest. I actually just switched from DOSBox to Scum VM, cause like I try to use like the Roland emulator to have like the music and sound effects better, but DOSBox keeps crashing if I switch it to like Roland. And then I discovered this, and then turns out they support every single point-and-click Sierra release. And then I just switched to like the settings of this emulator to like Roland, and it works. And it has like better quality generally. It's hella good for these jank ass FMV games. Yep, like now that the music sounds better and like some of the sound effects, like it's like I'm playing a different game now. But because of that, I had to start the game all over again because I can't use like the DOSBox save files for some reason. Alright, I need to get my pistol from Chester in the basement.
You call the elevator.
Thank you for the raid, Yosh. Hold on, let me give you a shout out. And then another one. Did it work? Oh, it just got delayed a bit. Alright. Yo, Tailzos, how you doing, man? Went to sleep with some retro bear, and now I'll be waking up to some retro bear. Oh, hold on. And let's listen to a bit of elevator music to shout out Yosh. Thanks to I was able to get Urban Runner working on my phone. Oh yeah, I forgot it had like mobile support. I forgot about that.
You select the basement as your destination.
Did it work? Oh no. I typed it wrong. It wasn't a command. It was like a journal command. Hold on. Let's listen to some more elevator music. There we go. Thank you for the raid, Yosh. I don't think my mods are awake at this time, because I usually don't stream at this time. I just couldn't sleep, and I got the Scum VM to work with Roland, and I was too excited I had to play it again. How you doing,
Hello,
Tailzos?
detective.
You
Here
just
to
wake
pick
up?
up your firearms. They're all
Okay,
ready.
Smoot, we did raid again. Thank you for the raid, Smoot. Were you actually streaming?
Thanks, Chester. I appreciate it.
Alright, I got my gun back.
You know, Detective, Nobles and I are heading over to the shortstop tonight for a beer. Would you care to join us?
Are you asking me out on a date,
Not
Chester?
just been lurking for an hour while I was stuck
Not in
in
your
work
wildest
meetings.
dreams,
Alright, I'm
detective.
about to. Alright, Smoot.
Don't forget the shortstop tonight, Detective.
Okay, I need to go back to my desk. I forgot the memo. Like the, for like the funeral of Hickman.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator.
Gotta get ready for bed here, man, but I'm a lurking here. You know, no problem, Yosh. I know it's late. Like, we almost have, like, the same time zone. Gotta show it again, Retro. Which one? Which one? Which game over do you want, Jimmy? Yosh, thank you for the raid, man. Like, have a good sleep. Alright, we go back to
You
like,
select the
detective
third
office.
floor as your destination.
Oh, the sexual harassment? Oh my god, man. Oh, you gotta see this, Jimmy. I'll save that for later. She says something different once you're at the bar, actually. Just wait for me when I get to the bar. She says something different. She says something different if you touch her at the bar than in the workplace. Alright, let me get the memo from my desk.
It's your very own desk.
Oh, it's not there yet. Okay. That's new to me. Definitely worth waiting then. Yep. Trust me. That was right before I stopped streaming earlier. And I'm glad I got the Scum VM with Roland working. It's so worth it.
You call the elevator.
Alright, then we go to, like, Yo Money's house. Lobby.
You select the lobby as your destination.
I'll be going on Rocket League. Alright, man. I think there's more color depth with this emulator than playing it on DOSBox. That's what I think that's what I notice a bit. I mean, the resolution is still low, but like the color depth is like better. It makes it a bit sharper than the one in DOSBox. So much different, dude. Come on, get to those bushes. Let's get the shoe. Save here. Alright. Yo money.
Yeah, what do you want?
Show him the badge.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, Homicide LAPD. I'm here to
If you
speak
could
with
lower
your
the music
money. Is he
right now.
available? Is Yo Money available? I need to speak with him.
Come on in. Yo Money's been wanting to talk to you, cops.
Dude, I'm so... The other thing that I like is they added the subtitles.
Well, look who's here, our representative from the police department. It's about time you got here. Have you seen the mess out on our lawn? Do you have any idea what kind of field day the press is having with this? Do you have any idea what this is doing to record sales? A dead cop on our lawn. What the hell are you doing about it? I think you people planted that dead cop on our lawn. Probably knew something he shouldn't. And what better way to diffuse attention than to dump him on the lawn of a controversial rapper? This is such bullshit. I want that yellow tape off our lawn immediately. I want the persons responsible to own up. If this screw sells on Money's record, I swear I'll make sure some butt is ticked.
I'm Detective John Carey, LAPD Homicide.
Yo, sup?
Money, who discovered Officer Garcia?
Yo, my man, he was just there. Who knows? We all found it. Danny D saw him. I saw him. He was just there, man.
I hope I didn't screw this up.
Money, the body was found around 4 or 5. Had you been out the evening before, or were you home?
At a house. Hello?
People are watching.
God damn it. I missed the opportunity.
Money, that phone call.
It's under control. Just some unfinished business, that's all, man.
I missed the opportunity. I should have just moved there faster. Either way.
Money, your music is controversial. Do you know of anyone who would want to harm your reputation further?
Shit, man. Everybody's got enemies. Ain't no different with me.
Well, have you recently experienced any problems through the mail, telephone calls?
There's this Nazi dude. Doesn't like to see a brother doing well. Sends me shit in the mail, a real asshole. His name is Walker. Dennis Walker.
This shoe was found in your front flower bed. Do you know where it might have come from?
Well, lots of booty coming and going around here.
I'm working on getting more green screen
Could you clarify yourself, Money?
Yeah, I've seen some of them, Sweet Gamer.
Babes, booties, strippers. Say, man, women. We got lots of women coming in and out of here.
Yeah? I told you to quit calling us. Listen to me. You quit calling here. Do you understand? Do you understand harassment, arrest, jail? You quit calling us, you foul-mouthed piece of crap. Oh, yeah? Well, go to hell. Go to hell.
Odd idea, Detective.
Do you recognize this shoe? I found it in the flower bed out front.
What are you saying? I'm some kind of cheap cow? Where do you get off?
No, I didn't mean to insult you. I found this in close proximity to where the body was found.
Well, it's not mine. I wouldn't wear such a cheap piece of trash. If you're gonna insult me, you better leave now.
People are watching.
Yeah?
People are watching.
Okay, can't get it.
I could later, man. I got business to tend to.
Alright.
The body outline of Officer... Notating the crime scene's relationship to the house could prove important later.
Let's go to the morgue.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey.
Hello, Sherry. I'd like to see Deputy Nobles. Is he available?
Show me your badge. You can go on in, Detective Carey.
Hello, Detective Carey. Did you know Sam's a sailor? If he could, do you know where he'd go sailing?
I don't know.
The Dead Sea.
Okay.
Go right in, Detective.
Hello, John. John, why don't you join Chester and me at the shortstop tonight? I'll buy you a cold one. You look like you could use it.
Thanks, Sam. It sounds good. I'll try and make it. Sam, what can you tell me about Garcia?
Just about anything you want to know pertaining to how he was killed. The who and the why are up to you.
All right.
Has the autopsy been performed?
Yes, it has, John. Garcia was tortured the same as Hickman. Injection marks in the upper left arm, irregular cigarette burns to the face and upper torso, missing extremities, this time toes, glued orifice, this time the mouth, and a ruptured gastrointestinal lining. Your killer is getting more brazen, John. Garcia was able to watch as he was tortured. He could not utter a sound, but he could witness his slow death.
Okay.
In your opinion, Sam, what's the cause of death?
I have to believe it's poison, although there are none of the telltale signs one expects to find, such as colored sputum, vomit, or odor. We might be dealing with something we do not yet have a test for.
Was there lividity on Garcia?
Yes, once again, there was primary and secondary lividity. Primary was located on the buttocks, secondary on the upper back and shoulders. I would venture to say that Garcia was tortured and killed while sitting up, left for a while, and then moved. Your killer has transportation, John. He could strike anywhere.
Sam, what are the distinguishing physical marks?
The body had restraint marks on the wrists and ankles. I was able to lift fibers from these areas. I sent them over to SID for analysis. There were bruises behind the shoulder blades that lead me to believe Garcia's arms were tied over his head.
Okay.
How about a toxicology report, Sam?
Body fluids were taken and sent to SID. They're running every poison test known to the scientific community.
The burn marks, they're consistent with a cigarette burn?
Yes, I was able to lift ash samples out of the burned skin. I sent them to SID for analysis.
Okay. I didn't get the cigarette from, like, Yo Money's place, though.
What about fibers or hairs, Sam?
I think that's just for score, though.
As with Hickman, there were fibers at restraint points. However, I found additional fibers and ash in the hair. The fibers were red, and I would venture to say the ash came from cigarettes. Both samples have been sent to SID for analysis.
Alright,
Is there anything else, Sam?
Well, yes. Neither Hickman nor Garcia had food residue left in what once was their stomachs. That's rare, there's almost always residue. I might mention to you that Garcia's mother came down to claim the body and pick up any personal effects. Apparently no one had mentioned that her son was found naked. When I told her, and that consequently there were no personal effects to speak of, she went ballistic. A word of warning, John, I think she's gunning for you next.
Okay. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. Can we note it down? There we go.
Sam Nobles is a walking encyclopedia of information.
Alright, let's go back to the station. And we get the information about Walker. And then we go to his house.
You open the door and
Nazi
head to the
scumbag.
lobby.
Goodbye, and have a nice day, Detective Carey.
Save here. Oh, I forgot the ID. Jesus.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit.
Come on, walk faster, dude.
You press the button to call the elevator. You select the 3rd floor as your destination.
Alright. I think the memo will be on the desk now. We have to write up the report for, like, the interview with no money as well. Alright.
It's your very own desk. Give the form you have to have. Your report on the ambush is all.
Oh, I haven't given it to him yet? The note is not there yet. Jesus.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
It's your very own desk. You take a 3.14 follow-up report.
Then we write the interview.
You complete a 3.14 documenting your interview of Yo Money.
Alright. Then we go to the computer afterwards.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
Six 1-2 gunner. Type in Walker. It's the last name. There we go. Alright. Okay. Do we get the, keep hearing the ding when you move forward to the plot. But where's the score? It's in the pause menu. There. 208. It's in the bottom right.
It's your very own desk.
I'm just wondering if the memo is already there. No, it's not there yet. So I have to go to Walker first. And we have to, like, arrest, like, a Nazi scumbags bitch.
You call the elevator.
Guess the later Sierra games don't show the max scores anymore. I think they show it, like, after you beat the game. They used to, like, yeah, I know they used to show it all the time. But I think this was, like, during the time, like, scores
You
were,
select the lobby
like,
as your destination.
not a big part of the game anymore. Dude, like, I can't stress it enough, man. Like, it was so worth it to set up the Roland. Alright, we save here. Get the badge out.
Yeah? I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. Are you Dennis Walker? Yeah?
Yeah, there is, like,
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
better color depth.
Yeah,
here.
come on in. I can barely hear you. Could we turn it down a little? Go ahead, turn it down. Freeze! Hands in the air. Keep them where I can see them. Drop the knife. Put your hands behind your head. Turn around. Drop to your knees. Now! You have the right to remain silent. Whew, that girlfriend of Walker's is something else. Tough for being so petite.
Hell, Junior, all women are bears, goddamn grizzlies. What if you thought that little tomato was tough? Wait till you meet Garcia's mamacita. Now that's one tough bitch. She's in giving the lieutenant an earful right now, poor son of a bitch.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I am Rosa Garcia. Are you the detective investigating the death of my son?
Yes, I'm Detective John Carey. Let me extend my sincere sympathy for your loss, Mrs. Garcia. I didn't know Renee personally, but I...
Well, I knew my son, detective, and he was a good boy. He lived at home with me. He helped me with my errands. He went to church. I have been told by your lieutenant in the coroner that Renee's poor body was found exposed. I want the person responsible for doing this to my son caught and punished.
Yes, Mrs. Garcia, I understand.
Do you understand, detective? Do you have a son?
Well, no.
Well, then you do not understand. Rene helped to take care of me. I have heart trouble. I cannot do heavy lifting. Rene cleaned the house. She did the laundry, cook our meals. Maybe he once in a while would go to a movie, but he did not date any of those fast-talking modern-type women. He was waiting for a good girl. He was saving himself. And for what? for some pervert to strip him, murder him. You find who did this to my son. Find who killed my son, my beautiful son.
I see what you mean, Hal.
Yeah, she's got one hell of a personality, huh, Junior?
Alright, let's see if the memo's in the desk.
It's your very own desk.
Yep, there it is. Alright. Then we go to Hickman's wife again for the last time. Oh shit, I forgot something as well. We have to go back to the Washington kid.
You call the elevator.
Alright, we go to South Central again first. Take the shortcut to the alley.
You select the lobby as your destination.
Still have the handcuffs equipped.
Detective, what?
Alright. Come on, keep moving. Come on. There we go.
Hello, Mrs. Washington.
Detective Carey, hello.
How are you today, Mrs. Washington?
A little down, Detective.
Hello, Lysandra.
Do you want to know a secret? I see a real pretty lady in the alley. I seen her when my brother was dead.
What was this lady doing, Lysandra?
She was smoking.
Lysandra, what did this lady look like?
She was pretty. And she had pretty clothes.
What was she wearing, Lysandra?
A pretty red dress.
Alright. Do we have to notepad her?
The information about the woman in red might be important if it's true.
If it's true. Alright, now we go to Hickman's wife. But first, I'm gonna save just for insurance. Let's get back to the car. Can I go to the map? No, I have to be near the car. Alright. We're almost there, Jimmy, for your favorite part.
Knocking seems less intrusive than ringing the doorbell.
Hello, John. Won't you come in? It's nice of you to stop by, John. I'm sorry you missed the funeral.
Catherine, I wasn't informed about the time. I wanted to be there.
I understand, John. I know how busy you are. I heard about the shooting you were involved in. When I realized you weren't there today, at first, maybe you'd been hurt. Then the chief told me you were fine. I was worried.
Thanks for your concern, Catherine, but you don't need to worry about me. I should have called or...
Oh, no. I know how you guys work. It's your life. I understand. I was wondering how the investigation was going. Nobody would really tell me very much today. I guess they didn't want to upset me.
Well, there's good news. Bob's name has been cleared of any wrongdoing or involvement with the Washington boy's death. Bob's gun was retrieved and ballistics testing cleared it as the murder weapon. However, new evidence suggests that Bob's death is unrelated to the alley incident. It appears we might have a cop killer on our hands.
Oh, John, that's horrible. Really horrible.
Catherine, I know this is a rough time for you, but I need to ask you to think back to the night of the murder. Can you think of anything out of the ordinary happening that night? Any phone calls? Anything Bob might have said? Did he mention anyone, maybe a name you're unfamiliar with?
Bob and I had an argument. He went out, John. I don't know where he went or if he saw anyone. Thing is, he didn't take our car. I don't think anyone picked him up. I mean, we started arguing and the whole thing just blew up. He was gone before I really had a chance to understand what happened.
Can you tell me what you argued about?
We fought over his drinking. Everything was manageable until he started taking sedatives to calm down from work. The combination made him mean. He'd yell at Valerie and me for no reason. That's how he left when he went out that night. He'd been drinking and taking pills.
Hold on. Alright, that's enough. Hey.
Don't take any notes.
Alright.
John, I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. I'm taking Valerie to my mother's. I think she and I could both use some rest.
Is it as a detective game? Have to
back.
go to super real quick.
Have a safe trip, Catherine.
Thank you, John.
You do have to be
Thank you
careful
for
in like
coming
the
by.
details, micro twists. But it's more of like point. It's still a point and click game, so it's limited. But they did a good job of like trying to get the detective thing going. Yo, Blue, how you
Leading to
doing?
the discovery of murdered police officer Rene Garcia earlier this week is a vicious plot manufactured to discredit
it
him
is
and
in a
his
way.
music. Rapper Yo Money denies any relationship between the lyrics in his music
But
and the increasing violence
the
against
way
the
you
police.
approach like the crimes
Officer
is
Garcia's murder brings
linear.
a toll to 2 Los Angeles
So
police
it's
officers slain
not
this
exactly
week.
that completely
Whether the
immersive.
LAPD is being targeted, or as Yo Money believes, a group is out to discredit his music, one thing is clear. The Los Angeles police are not able to protect themselves from this rash of violence. My question is, if the LAPD
How you
can't
doing,
protect
Blue?
themselves, how can they protect us?
Pretty sure you're at
I'm
work
Christy
right
Bilden,
now, or is it your
reporting for
day off?
KKAT.
It's like Monday over there right now. It's loading. Did it crash? Did you seriously just fucking crash on my face? You gotta be fucking shitting me, dude. This is where I stopped the last time. God. Did it just fucking crash on my face? You gotta be fucking shitting me, man. Alright. If it did crash, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna pee and get some more water.
Daddy don't.
Alright, it crashed. You have to restart this shit. Hold on. Start it. I'm doing good, Blue. That's why I saved as a crash insurance. Oh wait, I don't think I need to go back here. I have the memo already, right? Yeah, I do. I'm just gonna skip over the conversation.
Knocking seems less intrusive than ringing the doorbell.
Hello, John. Won't you come in? It's nice of you to stop by, John. I'm sorry you missed the funeral.
Oh hey, the birds actually sound like birds. Exactly!
Catherine.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna skip this
well,
one.
Oh,
Catherine.
Bob and we fought. John, your.
Alright.
John, I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. I'm taking Valerie to my mother's. I think she and I could both use some rest. I'll call you when we get back.
Have a safe trip, Catherine.
Thank you, John. Thank you for coming by.
I hope it doesn't crash this time.
I'm here to tell you, the cops are dogging this investigation.
Believing that the discovery of murdered police officer Rene Garcia earlier this week is a vicious plot manufactured to discredit him and his music, rapper Yo Money denies any relationship between the lyrics in his music and the increasing violence against the police. Officer Garcia's murder brings the toll to 2 Los Angeles police officers slain this week. Whether the LAPD is being targeted, or as Yo Money believes, a group is out to discredit his music, one thing is clear. The Los Angeles police are not able to protect themselves from this rash of violence. My question is, if the LAPD can't protect themselves, how can they protect us? I'm Christy Bilden, reporting for KKAT.
Oh, God's sake, man. Why does it keep crashing? Oh, God damn it, dude. Hold on. Let me check if there are problems in this game about this. Hold on. No, not GOG. Random crashes. It's loading. Did it like... It's not supposed to. Only or it could be used to enable text and speech mode. Is there something about the files that's corrupted or something? Then why won't it progress, dude? Like, for fuck's sake, man. Ugh. Wait, let me see the command. Redo it. Uninitialize read for parameter 1 or from method restore do it 3 scripts. So what the hell is going on? Why is it not working, dude? Can I just hold on? Let me try this again. I'm just gonna skip the cutscene for the TV. Let's see if that works. Christ's sake, man. But now it won't. There we go. Alright, let's see if this works this time if I skip the TV. If I could skip the TV.
Knocking seems...
Hello. It's nice of you.
Catherine. Thanks.
Oh,
Well, Bob, it appears.
Oh, John.
Catherine, any phone?
Bob and I don't think...
Can you tell?
We fought over...
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna save it here, so if it... Just in case...
Thank you.
Just in case. There we go.
Bitch. What does she know? Yeah, I gotta
Alright, Jimmy, you still there?
Here's the cold one I promised you, John. Enjoy.
Thank God for that. I thought we were stuck. I'm gonna lower the music a bit. You ready for this shit? Hold on, let me save it.
So the stories are true. You are a ladies' man.
Sam, how many autopsies do you think you've performed?
John, I have been in the autopsy business for over 13 years. There is no honest way I could tell you off the top of my head. Let's just say better than 5,000.
You look really nice tonight, Chester.
Are you saying that because I usually don't look nice, Carrie?
Chester. What kind of name is that?
A last name, Carrie.
There's some interactivity with like the
you
bar.
both have gender-based last names, and that they're cross-gendered to your own sex. It's a rather pedestrian observation, I realize, but true.
Sam, sometimes it's so obvious you're Mensa.
Sam, what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, John, I'm quite mesmerized with my personal computer. Did you know you can make spreadsheets, write letters, and play games on them?
Chester, how come you became a cop?
Same reason as everyone else. My father was a cop. Rampart Division.
So on duty she'll report you, but off duty she'll get winky.
Sam, how long
Pretty
have you
much.
and Chester known each other?
Chester and I have known each other for 5 years, Carrie. At one time, we thought there might even be a little sexual tension between the two of us. Sometimes I think there still is. Oui, ma chérie?
Sometimes I think there still is, Sam. Sam, I think you've had enough to drink.
Chester, how come...
Same reason as...
Sam, have you ever dated Sherry Moore?
Someday I hope to make that girl mine, John.
Gary, the mayor has requested your presence at a city council meeting first thing tomorrow. I want you out of here tonight before you have too much to drink. I need you alert and articulate tomorrow. And you, Chester, what are you doing here consuming alcoholic beverages in your uniform? I should slap you with a 181 personnel infraction. I want both you and Carrie to pick yourselves up and go home. And remember, Carrie, tomorrow, City Hall, 9 a.m.
I guess it's time to pack it in, guys. See you later.
Alright, Wednesday I need to qualify for combat. Yeah.
Gary, another body was brought in this morning. Same M.O. This time it isn't an officer. It's a female. Current status, Jane Doe. She was found in Griffith Park. The mayor and the city council want to ask you a few questions. Get up there, and remember, do not divulge anything that could harm this case.
Alright, I'm gonna save here.
Lieutenant.
Quit your stalling, Carrie. Get up there. The mayor and city council are waiting for you.
I got a bad feeling about this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see Detective Carey has been kind enough to attend this session. Detective Carey, please step up to the podium.
Detective Carey, my constituents are frightened and want answers. What is the status of your investigation?
Hey, Carrie, if the cops can't protect themselves, how are they gonna protect me and my family?
Detective, we need protection. What are the police doing about that?
What is it you're trying to say?
Detective Carey, I own a business, and I'm afraid to stay open at night now. Is the police department stepping up patrols?
Carrie, are my children safe? How do I know this murdering wacko isn't a cop?
Welcome back, Smooth Gamer.
Detective Carey, Christie Building with KKAT. What can you tell us about the body found in Griffith Park this morning? From what we understand, the victim was not a police officer, which would indicate that this killer is not necessarily targeting one group. Your comments, please.
Miss Bilden, I was briefed about the homicide just this morning as I entered this council meeting. I have not yet been able to confirm or refute its relationship to my current investigation.
Mr. Mayor, I think this city is going to hell. As a business owner, I'm confronted with vandalism and theft every day. Now I have to worry about some crazy cop killer? I mean, what's this city coming to? Detective Carey, 2 Los Angeles police officers have been killed in as many days. The citizens of this city are in fear over the threat to the police and how this is affecting their safety. Detective Carey, what are you doing to find this murderer? And are our citizens' fears justified?
Mr. Mayor, the police department has always had to deal with the threat of violence. Tragically, someone has now moved from thought to deed. However, I do not believe that there is a threat against the city as a whole, or that a random selection process is occurring. It is my belief that the Los
What
Angeles
time is
Police
it over there?
Department
It's
is
3
living up
a.m.,
to the
Smith
oath
Gamer.
to protect and to serve.
Yeah, it was funny. Like, I used to have, like, a couple of my friends, like... Shit! Too late. It was late to, like, draw the weapon, fuck's sake. Oh my god, I have to stand by to run that shit again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see Detective Carey has been kind...
Alright. 2:09 p.m., right? Do I still have the gun on? No, I don't.
Hey!
Detective!
Detective, to whom do you wish?
Detective Carey!
Detective...
From what...
Miss Bilden, I was...
Mr. Mayor, I think this city is... Detective...
Mr. However... Drop the stick! Put your hands behind your head.
Thank fucking God for that.
Turn around. Get down on your knees. Keep your hands where I can see them.
I should have just shot the scumbag.
What a morning I've had. First the mayor and the city council, and then Walker. Geez, the feds are talking to Walker right now. Apparently, he's a real special case.
It's your very own desk.
I guess we have to write a report about that.
You take a 3... You complete report 3.14 documenting assault by Walker.
Give it to,
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
Alright, now we have to go to the park. And this is the part we need the chocolate bar. For some reason.
You call the elevator.
Out of all the things that I remember about this game, it's that chocolate bar.
You select the lobby as your destination.
Did I save? I don't think so. I'm gonna save again. Just in case. Do we have to qualify now? Hold on. No excuse will be accepted for missing your qualifying point, and you are ineligible for any exception this time. Guidelines for the law is just to make dining schedule, forget how to arrange and brush up before your score really counts. Alright, let's try going to the police academy first for, like, the qualification. So we can get that out of the list. Then we go to the park.
You turn the knob and open the door, Detective.
Hello, partner. Today's the day. You ready to qualify?
Alright, that's it.
How are you, Bert?
Well, cowboy, I ain't complaining. Life's good.
You fill the form out according to department specifications.
Here you go, Bert.
Thank you, partner.
You have to pay for the bullets, for the ammo.
Quit your fooling, partner. Qualifying's on the department. That there ammo's all yours.
Alright. Heck yeah, fill that form the heck out. Christ. Yo, butler line.
You pick up the headgear.
Come on, get to the range.
Officers, take your field positions, please. Officers, headgear on. All firearms to low ready. Phase 1.
Even the music in the shooting range.
Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Phase 2. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 3.
Oh, I can't reload in the qualifier.
Officers, reload.
Oh, now I can. Jesus Christ.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 3. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Phase 4. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 5. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 5. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 6. Phase 6. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention.
God damn it. Is that enough? Alright, I think I qualified.
Hey there, partner. Out there was some pretty fancy firing. Your score's going to impress the brass. I'll be sending your results over to your lieutenant. You're making him proud at Parker Center there, cowboy.
All right, good.
Thank you, partner.
Oh, there's like an arcade game at the bar.
The buttons are well worn. This must be a popular game.
Let's try the game out.
Taking a well-deserved break, you slip a few coins into the machine.
I forgot the controls though. Basically, it's an asteroid. Jesus Christ, what the fuck are these controls? Oh my god. God damn it. Imagine this being your first time playing Asteroid. It is! God damn it, that's bullshit. Bill Gates' cousin. Dead. Oh my god, wow, how is it God damn it. There we go, I'm dead. And I got another Roland. What the hell? Alright, that's it. You, input... Oh, you did? You will...
Hello, how are you?
I'm not looking for any goddamn company, okay? Thanks anyway.
What if I went back and played some classic Atari game? It depends if you like them or not. Like, the only Atari game that I actually liked was, like, Kaboom. And Keystone Capers, I think it was called. Do I have to go back to, like, the, Barker Center here? Wait, no, we go to the morgue first.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey.
Hello, Sherry.
I've been totally busy lately, Detective Carey. How about you?
I'd like to see Deputy Nobles. Is he available?
Detective Carey, Deputy Nobles is really busy. Honest.
Alright. Combat. I've never played Combat.
Leaving?
Leaving. Or where the fuck do I go then? Go back to Barker Center. Oh my god. Get to pin the ID.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit.
Yeah, Little Mac, thank you for the follow.
You press the button to call the elevator.
Oh, that was in television. Like, I like the boxing in television. I'm not sure if like Atari had the same thing, like the overhead boxing thing.
You select the basement as your destination.
Who was that on the live stream when I followed you? On the live stream when I followed you? I don't know what you're asking. Like, in the raid? Who was that on the live stream? I don't know what you're trying to ask, dude.
Hello, Carrie. That was some encounter with your lieutenant last night. I almost received a 181. I'll never do that again.
What's her name from Metal Gear Solid? Oh, that wasn't from Metal Gear Solid. That's the that's from Emma from Front Mission 3, and the voice is from Alyssa from Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. It's just like I used the Metal Gear Solid codec sounds.
Lieutenant Block is a by-the-book man, Chester. I respect him for it. Were you able to find anything out about the glue you sampled?
Yes, Detective. It is an industrial-strength glue which shares properties with the glue found on Hickman's eyes. The problem with tracing the glue is that it's sold all over the city, not just where you found it. We use the same brand here at Parker Center.
Thank you for that, man. I do have some Channel Point Redemption, like Metal Gear related.
I haven't seen anything yet, Carrie. I wasn't called on the scene. Apparently the park police
I
didn't
still
know
need to
what
get
they
back
had
to
until
Peace
they
Walker
reached
as
the
well.
morgue. Sam knew right away.
I just don't want to get burned out in like Metal Gear, because like I finished Snake Eater and then like went to right to Peace Walker, and then like most of the missions like play the same, since it was like just a portable game.
Chester, what do you know about the body picked up at Griffith Park?
It's
I
early,
haven't seen anything
like
yet, Carrie.
I think it was
I
like
wasn't
late
called on the
80s to
scene.
like early
Apparently the
90s
park
point and
police
click
didn't know what
adventure
they
game
had
from
until they reached the
Sierra.
morgue.
It's like
Sam
a
knew right
spin-off
away.
of like King's Quest, except this time it's like police officer related.
What do you have on Garcia, Chester? Anything new?
The ash compound is the same found on Hickman, and the ash matches the tobacco found on Garcia and the cigarette picked up in the alley. As for fibers found on Garcia's restraint points, they're nylon-based.
I used to
The
play a
red
lot of
fibers,
Breakout, Caboose,
consistent with
Crazy
the red
Bears,
fibers
some
found
good,
on the
other
other
good
victims, and
Atari
confirmed
games.
upholstery fibers.
Where can I
They're
find
made
this
in a
game?
certain
GOG.
configuration to withstand wear.
It's available on GOG, but what I'm using is like I took the files from the GOG and then running it on some like source port, like an emulator for like point and click games. It's called Scum VM, and then I'm using like a Roland emulator month to like make the music and some of the sound effects high quality.
Chester, what's come back on the body fluids for both Hickman and Garcia?
I don't
Do
even
we know
remember.
what we're
I
dealing
think it
with?
was like
Unfortunately
$10
not, Carrie.
for like
there are only
all
so many
4
tests
Police
for known
Quest games.
poisons. Whatever substance is ripping
I'm
their
not
guts
sure.
open, we don't have a
I
test
don't remember
for.
how much it was. Usually they go on sale, and like some of these old games don't go for a lot, except for like, it depends on like the who holds the license now.
Garcia's patrol car. What was found? Anything conclusive?
The only prints that were found belonged to Garcia. There was, however, a smudge on the steering wheel. We're running tests.
What's this smudge, Chester?
$10. Let's see what I can do.
It's
in
grease.
Other games. Yep.
From my personal experience, the texture, the color, and the smell indicates it's lipstick.
What do you
Sierra
know
had an
about
online
lipstick,
service to
Chester?
compete with AOL. Yeah, and then like
In case you
AT&T
haven't
bought
noticed,
them and
Carrie,
screwed
I'm
them
a
over.
woman. I know
Like, it was
about
like
all
it's
sorts
kind
of
of like
things.
Club Penguin, but for like much older people. Like it had board games, gambling, and all that. But it's similar to like Club Penguin in a way. I think that's all of it.
See you later, Detective Carey.
So I guess we need to go for like the patrol car.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator.
So we go to
You select
lobby
the
again.
lobby as your destination.
Alright. Dude. I guess we can access like the impound lot something. Yeah, that was my phone. Alright. Now where is the impound lot? I still haven't progressed yet. Hold on. Alright, I still have stuff to do in the Parker Center, Jesus.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit.
Right. Come on. Let's go back
You
to
press the
detective's
button to
office.
call the elevator.
Third
You
floor.
select the third floor as your destination.
Seems like this would be confusing. What do you mean? Come on, dude. Like, just clicking like at the edge of the screen is like a problem. There we go.
Hal, what have you heard about a body with a similar M.O. showing up at Griffith Park?
Hell, Junior, it looks like it belongs to us. I wasn't there, but that Nobles was. He knows all about it.
The game? It is, like, you have to be used to, like, playing these kinds of point-and-click games. Like, you have to click everything. Like, that's how you play the game. Like, you have to, like, be observant and, like, keep on clicking stuff. And, like, talk to, like, the, NPCs or the characters in the game. That sort of thing.
What have you got in the way of
My
updates,
main problem
Hal?
with this game is, like, you're a
You're damn lucky
detective
you got me as a
taking
partner,
notes,
Junior.
and you can't
I got
read the
friends
notes, so
everywhere.
you can't
I was the
track of,
first
like,
one my
what
buddies over at
your
Hollenbeck
next
called.
task will
Seems they
be
got
and
the patrol
everything.
car, Garcia's patrol car. Seems the damn thing was found abandoned at Hollywood and Vine.
Hollywood and Vine? That wasn't Garcia's patrol area, was it?
Hell no it ain't, Junior. Seems our good son ain't so good. Either that or hell, Junior, he was good at something damn good.
What have you got in the way of updates, Hal?
You're damn lucky you got me as a partner, Junior. I got friends everywhere. I was the first one my buddies over at Hollenbeck called. Seems they got the patrol car, Garcia's patrol car. Seems the damn thing was found abandoned at Hollywood and Vine.
Alright. Then we probably can go to the impound now.
You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination.
I just realized that there's reflection on the floor for like the elevator doors. That's pretty neat. Come on. There it is. I'm gonna save here.
It's the tow office check-in window. Feeling kind of grabby?
It's a shame Eagles lost at the last second last night. Yeah, a couple of people were talking about it, like, on last stream, like, yesterday. Like, yesterday my time, actually.
It's the feeling kind of...
There's nobody here.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, Homicide LAPD. I'd like to take a look at the patrol car that was brought in.
I don't recognize you, pal. Can't let you in. That car is part of an investigation.
I'm heading up the investigation. I'd like to take a look at the car.
Oh, sure, pal. Now, how do I know you're not the perverted weenie hacking up all these bodies, huh?
Alright.
Well, tell Beavis that Butthead sent you. He'll know what it means.
Oh, god damn it, I skipped the dialogue.
Beavis, I was told to tell you that Butthead
Early
sent me.
90s, you know?
Huh?
Say, buddy, what do you want?
I'm looking for a patrol car that was brought in from the Hollywood and Vine area. It had been abandoned.
Well, come right in there.
Who has been out to see the patrol car?
Well, of course,
Yeah,
there was SID.
I did as well, man.
Then there was this lady, big gal. She was yelling and screaming that she was the mother of the downed cop. Well, she looked too dad-burn young to be anybody's mother to me. Well, I just told her to keep on a-moving, that nobody was touching that car. Well, she just upped and huffed off, she did. Yep.
SID has swept the car for prints?
They sure have, mister. You know them. Fast, efficient, and quick. Muy rapido. Too bad, though. Overheard 'em talking. Yep, they said nada. Nothing. Zipperoonie. No prints, no way, no how. That's what they said. Mm-hmm.
Your name isn't really Beavis, is it?
Beavis? What are you, plumb loco? It's Billy Bob. But you know something? Sometimes I like to change my identity and get into mischief. Sometimes I slip into a black turtleneck and then run around and pull pranks on all my relatives. One time, I pantsed my Uncle Joe. Yes, I did.
Okay. Let's see what he says.
What has this guy told you worth recording?
Alright, hold on. Inspect.
Officer Rene Garcia's patrol car. A piece of newspaper lies on the seat. You pick up the small piece of torn newspaper. The standard configuration of a patrol car interior. The standard configuration of a
Oh. Here you go. This is the shit you guys wanted to see in this fucking game. I think they made a bad call and the penalty. Eagles grabbed the catcher. It was an incomplete pass. I don't play. I'm not that much familiar with like American football. Smooth gamer. I'm not much of a sports guy. I'm a fucking nerd.
The standard config. Feeling touchy today, detective? Those two items.
Well, thank you for the information and your time, Billy Bob.
Hey, no problemo, old buddy. That's what we're here for, helping our friends.
Getting run over wouldn't help your case, detective.
Hey, handsome. Looking for a girl or a boy? Oh, Woo! Am I being arrested? Gonna throw me in a cell with a big old burly guy, huh? Ooh, darling, start the party.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. I'm looking to ask some questions about what's been going on in this neighborhood.
Oh, darling, ask away. I just love to gossip.
Did you know Officer Garcia? Was he a frequent visitor to this neighborhood?
Never heard of him, darling, till he showed up dead. Now the whole place is crawling with all sorts of people talking about him. Ew. Well, if you ask me, I would ask the girls at the Kitty. I mean, they know everybody who's anybody.
Did you see an abandoned patrol car in the neighborhood? Do you know anything about it?
Well, darling, I missed it, but it was all the talk. People were saying that the cop who the car belonged to went for a dip at the Kitty and fell right in, if you know what I mean. Then there was all this talk about this cop, that he had some steady girl. I don't know about that, darling. I mean, lots of the girls at the Kitty have boyfriends. But people said they saw this fabulous woman driving the patrol car. Oh, can you believe it? I mean, all made up. Can you stand it? Hair all stacked up, dressed to the teeth. You know, a real glamour queen, if you know what I mean. Well, all this was supposed to have happened after the cop's poor little bare ass showed up dead on Yo Money's lawn. Well, that's the talk, darling. You got it. Straight from the horse's mouth.
What can you tell me about this supposed girlfriend seen driving Garcia's patrol car?
Well, just that she was supposed to be absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I didn't see her, but I heard she was one big, beautiful, honkin' woman. I mean, it's not really my thing, but by now, the size of her breasts have probably become legendary.
Detective, this man has not provided you with any solid information. It's the front door to Ragin' Records. Go on in.
How's it going, dude?
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions.
Sure, what's up, dude?
An LAPD patrol car was abandoned in this neighborhood the other day. Did you see it or hear anything about it?
I didn't see it. Heard about it, though. Heard the cop was found whacked, that his girlfriend did it. Now that's a bitch.
The officer killed was a man named Rene Garcia. Does that name sound familiar to you? Maybe you remember seeing a uniformed officer in here buying music? Or maybe you remember seeing him next door, watching a show, fraternizing with the girls?
Doesn't sound familiar, dude.
What do you make of this?
If you found it around here, it probably belongs next door. They got some pretty good-sized gals.
Walk this way. This store has a wide selection of music. The Miss Allens, Morphine, Miles Davis, Blind Melon, Judy Garland, Primal Screen, and Bobby Short. Just a plethora of music. You don't have time to shop for music, Carey. You have a case to solve.
Darling, I just love it. Is it yours? Ooh, I just love to see what you have to go with it. Maybe, you know, something with a few sequins, a few feathers for those happy moments,
You've got a job to do. You push the door open.
Hello there, handsome.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, LAPD Homicide. I'm investigating a series of murders. I was wondering if you'd talk to me. Do you know a police officer by the name of Rene Garcia? About 190 pounds, 6 feet tall, late 20s, full mustache? He might have come in during the day, possibly in uniform.
You sure are nosy for someone without any kind of official identification, fella. So you're a real cop. Tell me, handsome, is everything you're packing real?
Garcia's patrol car was abandoned on this block. Did you happen to see it or hear anything about it?
I didn't see it, but then I sleep in pretty late. Hey, are we talking about the cop who showed up dead at Yo Money's?
Yes, his name was Garcia. Do you know something specific?
Well, if it's the fella I'm thinking of, I heard people saying he used to give rides to girlfriends. You know, show off the siren and the handcuffs.
Do you know a police officer by the name of Rene Garcia? About 190 pounds, 6 feet tall, late 20s, full mustache? He might have come in during the day, possibly in uniform.
Maybe. Lots of cops come in here. This Garcia sounds like he could be any number of fellas that pass through here each day.
The Bitty Kitty has quite a reputation.
The way I see it, we're doing social work here. Lots of lonely men in the world. You ever get lonely, handsome? Besides, I'm just doing this until I get a break. I'm really an actress. I've already been in one picture. It was called Foaming Fun. I was the girl the worm monster ate. I was in a jacuzzi and a big worm came up out of the water. I screamed and then the water got all bubbly. I guess it ate me.
Do you or any of the other girls here date cops? Could Officer Garcia have had a girlfriend who worked here?
It's club policy that we don't date the customers, but everybody does it. I don't know if this Garcia dated anyone here. All the girls are, well, pretty quiet about their private life. Nobody wants to get fired.
I found this shoe in Yo Money's garden. Money told me he had strippers in his house the morning Officer Garcia's body was found. Do you know if any of the girls from the Kitty know Money or were at a party at his house this week? Does this shoe look familiar?
Well, it's true all us girls know celebrities, and Money does come here. We've all been invited to parties one time or another out at his place. As far as this week, I don't know. I do know it's not mine. I'm very petite, and that would never fit me. Barbie might know, though.
Who's Barbie, and why might she know?
Barbie runs the place, handsome. Barbie can. Ever heard of her? She is infamous. Well, she'll know if any of the girls are at Money's this week. You can ask her.
Where is Barbie? Can I talk to her?
She's taking a nap right now. She'll be up later. You could come back. Got a light, handsome?
Behaving as a gentleman, you pick up the lighter and give the lady what she asked for.
You're as sweet as you're good looking.
You pick up the broken piece of side mirror. Your T-bird has been tampered with. You knock, but receive no answer. You knock, but receive no answer. The neighborhood still supports small independent businesses. Detective, don't wander off.
Hello, Neil. How are you?
Fine, kid. I see you're having trouble with the press. That's too bad.
Hello, miss.
It's Ms., and I'm not interested.
Hi there. How you doing?
Hey, can't you see I'm concentrating here?
Hello. How are you?
I'm busy, pal.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey.
Hello, Sherry.
I've been totally busy lately, Detective Carey. How about you?
I'd like to see Deputy Nobles. Is he available?
Show me your badge. You can go on in, Detective Carey.
Hello, Detective Carey. Why did the idiot tiptoe past the medicine cabinet?
I don't know.
Because he didn't want to wake the sleeping pills. Go right in, Detective.
What are you trying? Use of force. Use. You.
Hello, John.
Hello, Sam.
How's the world of the living, John?
I don't know,
Oh,
Sam.
yo, hi,
I'm
Frost.
surrounded by death.
I didn't notice that shit. Oh my god.
Sam, I
How you
understand
doing,
another
Frost?
body was found
What do
this
you mean
morning
by
in Griffith Park.
switch to
What can
holy?
you tell me about it?
Micro twist.
More than you probably want to know, John. More than you want to know.
Let's start with whether identification has been made and a general description.
Identification has not been made. The description is as follows. African-American female, mid-30s, found under a tree in Griffith Park by park police at 10 a.m. She was clothed, no ID.
So
The body was being guarded by a stray dog.
So much more fun. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So basically kind of like a cleric.
Has the autopsy been performed yet?
As soon as she arrived, John. Same M.O. The burns, injection marks, the glue, it's all there. Body fluids and a tissue sample have been taken. Both have been sent to SID. Your killer is keeping busy, John.
I have no
Very
idea what a
busy.
cleric is. Usually the one that's like mid-range with magic and melee attacks. Basically with the one with like holy powers and healing.
What about the injection marks, Sam? Everything the same?
Nearly so. The injections were not so high up on the arm as the first two victims, but it was the left arm.
What about lividity, Sam?
Primary only, buttocks, back, and shoulders. All consistent from lying in the park. Your killer moved her soon after the deed. Apparently, he's working faster.
Was she as badly mutilated as the first two?
The mutilation is worse. The right forearm was severed. However, the torture appears to be less. There are fewer burns, and there's also less bruising around the ankles and wrists.
What orifice was glued shut, Sam?
Your killer was kind to her, John. Both her eyes and mouth were glued shut. He didn't make her watch.
If there's been no identification, then there's been no notification. Where's the body now?
Cold storage, John. We'll hold on to it until the family can be located.
What's wrong, Frost?
Anything else I should know, Sam?
It might turn out important, maybe not, but I scraped a sticky substance off her shoe. I've sent it to SID for analysis.
Dog? The body was being guarded by a dog?
Yes, it was rather comical and strangely sad at the same time.
Just a minute. Alright, Frost.
Here's this woman in the prime of her life, lying mutilated under a tree. And protecting her is a stray dog. Park police couldn't get past the dog. We couldn't move in. It was only after we called animal control and the truck showed up that the dog ran. I'll tell you, John, that dog has been picked up before. That dog recognized the truck.
Sam, did the toxicology results come back on Garcia?
Not yet, John, but we did make a discovery concerning Garcia. If you remember, Garcia's mouth was glued shut. When the mouth was surgically opened, we found a molar had been freshly extracted. The work was not that of a dentist, John. Thus far, your killer has a finger, a full set of toes, a forearm, and a molar. You know what that means, don't you?
Yes, unfortunately I do, Sam. I'm looking for a serial killer who takes a souvenir of the kill. It means he enjoys the kill itself and wants to relive it through the object. I need to find this person fast, Sam. Real fast.
Do we have to... Oh, I have the mirror. It's gonna come in useful later.
Sam Nobles is a walking encyclopedia.
Okay. Alright, save that.
You open the door and head to the lobby.
Alright.
The dog appears protective of the tree.
Here, boy. I spent 65 cents for this. Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, boy.
Litter bug. Litter bug.
Here, boy. Here, boy. Hey, boy. How you doing?
Careful, this dog is unfriendly.
Here, boy. Hey, boy.
Careful, this dog is unfriendly.
Alright, how do I deal with this shit? Oh, wait, hold on.
Those two can. Those two items don't go together.
Put the dog out of its misery. Yeah, you can, actually. But you're supposed
Candy
to...
is merely empty calories, something you can't afford.
How the fuck do I do this?
Here, boy. Hey, boy, how you doing?
The dog appears protective of the tree. The area has been taped off. It must be where the Jane Doe was found. Litter bug.
Here, boy. Here, boy.
The grass feels...
Jesus Christ. Oh, you fucker. Ah, shit. Hold on, I think I have an idea.
This is no time. You take a few pretzels.
Jesus.
He's hungry.
Alright.
Knowing what was found here, this is a sorrowful sight. Knowing what you see is what you get. Careful, Carrie. You don't want to remove the banner. It's not under your jurisdiction. Careful. Removing the dirt reveals a bone. Detective, it looks human. Handle it carefully. You're being overcautious.
What the fuck is the glove for, bitch?
Placing the bone in the bag is essential to maintaining the integrity of this potentially valuable evidence. Unearthed bone found in Griffith Park. Origins unknown. Careful. Careful. Removing more dirt does not reveal more bones.
Okay. Yeah, we have to go to, like, SID.
Halt!
Forgot the ID. Forgot what the ID, mirror
You
was
attach
for.
your Parker Center ID to your suit. Detective, You press the button to call the elevator. You select the basement as your destination.
Go to the basement.
Hello, Carrie. That was some encounter with your lieutenant last night. I almost received a 181. I'll never do that again.
Lieutenant Block is a by-the-book man, Chester. I respect him for it. What do you think, Chester? I found it at the discovery site of Jane Doe 1201K. Can you run a DNA test on it?
That looks human, Carrie. If you want it tested and want a fail-safe case, you'd better process this correctly. Take it to Teddy. See you later, Detective Carey.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator.
All right.
You select the lobby as your destination.
Oh, good Lord. Ugh. What's chocolate for? Alright, we give him the bone.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, yes. Well, hello, John. I was just checking Sherry. It appears she might have a bit of a chest cold.
Okay.
On to the business at hand, John. 2 bodies were brought in this afternoon. They fit your killer's M.O. Both have burn wounds on the face and upper torso and ruptured gastrointestinal linings. One is a John Doe, Caucasian, late 50s. The other, an Asian Jane Doe, late 60s.
Jesus Christ, this guy's...
Sam, I unearthed this bone from the Jane Doe 1201K crime scene. Strangest thing, a stray dog was there guarding it.
It looks human, John. Turn it into property with a request for tests and we'll take a closer look at it. A stray dog, you say? Probably the same one we encountered the day we went out to pick up body 1201K.
Screw the dog, and screw the request for tests. I've got the city, the press, and my supervisors all over my ass. You've got the evidence in your hand, for Christ's sake. Run the tests. This investigation does not have time for a red tape marathon.
You're right, John. I'm sorry. It's working for the county. We tend to thrive on the bureaucracy. Trust me, John, I will place the tests on the top of my priority list.
Alright.
You open the door and head to the lobby.
I don't know, Micro. I think it was like Iso Koala. We were talking to that played WoW. I think. I'm finished, but do not play WoW. All right.
You knock, but receive no answer.
Okay. What am I missing? Alright, hold on.
You push the door open.
Why, hello there, darling.
Just a badge.
Hello, I'm Detective John Carey, LAPD, Homicide. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Absolutely not, darling. I don't talk to police. Officially, that is. You see, darling, I'm very well connected, and I really don't want any trouble. What I could tell, darling, could cause this city to come crashing down.
Well, how about if we talk off the record? Just a little talk between friends.
Oh, darling, you going to be my friend? Okay, then. I'll talk to you off the record.
Why don't we start with an introduction? As I told you, my name is John Carey, and I bet you're Barbie Can.
Oh, darling, you're so smart. You're good-looking and smart. Just how I like my friends. Now, what is it you want to know? Tell Barbie how she can help you.
Well, the subject's a bit gruesome. I'd like to ask you some questions about a series of murders I'm investigating.
Darling, in my day, I've had more notorious conversations, I'm sure. Try me, darling.
A police officer by the name of Rene Garcia was found murdered. The officer's patrol car was abandoned in this neighborhood. Have you ever met or did you know Officer Garcia?
Oh, darling, I heard about that boy after he was found dead. Then all that talk, I do not think I knew him. We get so many young men in here.
What can you tell me about the abandoned patrol car? Did you see it?
Oh, darling, I just know what I heard. The boy gave his patrol car away to a girlfriend or some such thing. I don't really know. I did hear, though, that this girl is most beautiful. Darling, she is so beautiful, and her figure is so perfect. People thought it was me, but I'm too old for such a young boy.
Okay.
Do the girls here date the customers? Would it be possible that one of your girls dated Officer Garcia?
Darling, I have rules, but what those girls do, I cannot control. They are young women. They're all looking for husbands. It is possible, but I do not know one who was dating him.
Officer Garcia was found dead on the lawn of Yo Money, and from what I understand, there were strippers there. Do you know Yo Money? And do you know if any of your girls went to a party
Are you
there
ever gonna
Monday
play
evening?
Blade Runner? You mean Blade Runner, the
darling,
Westwood
The
game?
Money Man is wonderful. So
Probably
strong,
depends.
Such a lover of beautiful women. He
Like,
does not always
should be
schedule
like
his
I
parties through
I
me.
should be like in the mood to
Bad
play it. Like I don't want to
If
force
some of my
myself to
girls were
play it.
there on that night
Otherwise,
off,
I won't
I have
enjoy
no
it.
idea.
Or shit, you got Munt working on open season? Yeah, dude. Yes, I did. I ditched DOSBox and just went to like Scum VM, which is like a source port for certain like point-and-click games. And they have like settings that you can actually bypass and just set it to Roland. Alright, we show her the shoe.
This shoe was found on Yo Money's lawn after the party and after Officer Garcia's body was found.
How you
Could it
doing,
belong
Alpha?
to one of your girls?
Darling, I don't think so. It's large. Even too large for me, and I am a big woman.
I think that's it.
Darling, I think it would fit you better than it would fit me.
What else do we get? Well, we got a couple of the key items. Nice. Yeah, I saw your energy. Use Scum game whenever it's possible. Not sure how compatible it is with most DOS games. They have a compatibility list, and all of like I think almost all of Sierra's point-and-click games are compatible, and like Monkey Island and some of the other games. Like even Crusader No Remorse is compatible with Scum VM, which is the better way to play Crusader No Remorse in a modern PC, because like you can reconfigure the keybinds to have it a more modern like configuration. I actually tested it out, but you still need to get used to it. But at least you're not doing like the arrow keys and combination shit anymore. The stupid thing though is you still can't use the mouse in the game to like aim and shit. It's really hard to play that game. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Hold on. Oh man, I remember when it pretty much just played LucasArts games. That's great news. Yeah, you can look at the compatibility list of Scum VM.
You knock, but receive no answer.
Because I double checked, like, point-and-click games, and I look at their list, like, almost all of the Sierra Quest games are there. I think Leisure Suit Larry is also in that list. Alright, now where do we go? Morgue? There we go.
Miss Moore, what can you tell us about the latest victims in what's being termed this city's most gruesome murder spree?
Me? Well, nothing really. Am I going to be on TV?
Miss Moore, is it true that all the victims have been tortured, mutilated?
Well, they're not all there.
Miss Moore, is it true that Officer Rene Garcia and the latest male victim, an unidentified John Doe, were both found not only tortured, but naked?
Well, yes. I mean, well, no. You see, is that camera on?
So, Miss Moore, are you confirming that John Doe was not entirely nude, that he was found with a pair of nylons on his person? Is it true the nylons were wrapped around his neck?
How'd you know that?
So you are confirming this information?
Oh my god.
Detective Carey, can you comment on the nylons wrapped around the neck of the victim?
I have nothing to say to you, Bilden, nor does Miss Moore.
Hi, Detective Carey.
Sherry, I'm taking you home. Bilden, you muck up my investigation and I'll have your job. Come on, Sherry.
Detective Carey, the public has a right to know. It's their safety at stake. Detective Carey.
You're lucky I can't
In
draw
the
the
wake of
weapon
this
to that
city's
bitch.
worst nightmare, 5 people, including 2 Los Angeles police officers, have been found mutilated and murdered. And though city officials and the LAPD deny there is reason to panic, the citizens of Los Angeles feel quite differently. Gun sales are up, and security companies are deluged with
Grumpy, how you
requests
doing,
for
man?
home alarm systems. Factors contributing to the urgency and concern by LA residents are the randomness and violence of these murders. Earlier today, I spoke with Sherry Moore, an LA County Coroner's employee, who confirmed one element of this killing spree. Evidence found on the latest male victim indicates that the murders might have been committed by a woman. If true, then this is the first case in the history of Los Angeles where a female serial killer has held the city in her grip. I'm Christy
doing good,
Bilden,
man. I'm doing
reporting for KKAT.
Alright, we're now on Thursday.
Sherry, what you did last night by talking to the press caused citywide panic. Do you understand that? What this investigation does not need is a city full of people arming themselves, holding up, and not talking to the police.
John, Sherry didn't mean any harm. She was taken by surprise by that newswoman. Weren't you, Sherry?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want
I
to
don't
change her
care.
phase.
The result is that the city is in a
But
panic.
I'll be
the
back
mayor
with
is up in
an
arms, and the
FPS
press
game
is having a
that
field
even
day
Johnny
with this
hasn't played
investigation
yet.
and the department.
I got it to work.
I'm really, really sorry, Detective Carey. I thought maybe they're from
The
Star
soundtrack
Search,
of that
or
game is
maybe
really good. I
Entertainment
tested it out
Tonight.
like a couple of hours ago. The soundtrack's like
Honest,
fucking
Detective
superb.
Carey, I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I wouldn't hurt a fly, even if it
Mr.
was flying
Pibb?
around
No,
and
it's
like,
not
you
Mr.
know,
Pibb.
buzzing in my ear. Honest.
It will remind you of Marathon in
John,
a way.
how can you be mad at a girl like that?
Oh, God, Christ's sake, dude. I think I have the command for that.
Okay, now I'm mad.
Sam, do you have DNA results
Yeah, it will remind
back
you
on
of
the bone
Marathon
found
in a way,
Griffith
but it's
Park?
not Marathon.
I haven't received the results from SID, but from my years of experience, I have to say that the bone is definitely human. Given the measurements of both the bone and the body found at the park, they're a match.
Has autopsy occurred on John Doe 7216M?
Yes, John, it was first this morning. The gastrointestinal tract was ruptured as I suspected, and also as I suspected, there was no asphyxiation. The nylons wrapped around the neck were in no way connected to the cause of death. It looks like poisoning. Fluids were taken and sent out.
Has identification taken place on the John
Found
Doe?
out what I need on the final
No,
achievement. I need
we've sent the prints
average of
out for a
3
national
years,
search.
including
There
host
must
and
be
marriage, in order
someone
to get
somewhere
affiliate.
missing
Yeah.
a father, brother, or husband.
But it needs to be like an average thing.
Has identification taken place on the John Doe?
No, we've sent the prints out for a national search. There must be someone somewhere missing a father, brother, or husband.
Okay.
Is there any preliminary report on the fluids?
No, John, they only went out this morning. However, I am not hopeful for a match. You know, John, there are thousands of poisonous substances out there. Many have yet to be identified and cataloged by the scientific community. It's like hunting for a needle in a haystack.
Jesus Christ, man.
Sam, has the autopsy been performed on Jane Doe 1202L?
The body is being prepped as we speak. I'll be getting started soon.
Sam, has anyone identified or claimed Jane Doe 1202L?
No, John. I have sent a copy of the fingerprints out for a national search. So far, no response.
I think that's all of it.
See ya, detective.
Yeah, I haven't slept yet.
I'm really sorry about the newswoman, Detective.
The only reason why I streamed is because I couldn't sleep. I slept, after I streamed earlier, I actually slept because, like, I was really tired. Then I woke up, like, around, I don't know, like 9 p.m. or, like, 10. Alright. I have to save here. Alright, man. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna continue this later today. I'm just gonna get some sleep. Jesus Christ. At least I know that it works right now, like the Roland thing is going on, and I made more progress than I was when I was playing in DOS box. I already saved it, so yeah. Hold on. There. All good. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Like, this is like an improv thing. It's not exactly scheduled, but I couldn't sleep, so I might as well, like, I was too excited to, like, try out it since I got the Roland emulator to work in this game. And now that the music sounds so much better and, like, some of the sound effects. Holy shit. It's like playing a different game than it was before. I'm gonna be raiding Waz right now. I rarely get to raid him. He's playing GTA 3, I think. Yeah, he is, and I think he's progressed so far now. I think he's about to get to, like, the 3rd district or the 3rd island. He's pretty funny, dude. You'll guys like him. Alright. Jesus Christ. Yosh, thank you for the raid, man. I really appreciate that. I'm pretty sure you're at bed right now. He's from Korea, by the way. Like, he plays Shenmue like around like this day of the week. He only plays it like once in every week, and then he plays other games. I think Sunday he plays music as well. I forgot what game he plays the music on. Just started too. Yeah. Don't forget what day today. Yeah, I know that we're gonna be talking to him later today. You know, the other stuff, you know, other V-Day shit. I don't mention it that much because, like, I don't know, I don't want to, like, upset other people, like, I don't have, like, a significant other. Like, I'm aware of that thing. Little Mac, thank you for the follow as well. No need to mention it. No, like, sometimes, like, I want to give you guys, like an up-to-date on what I'm gonna do. But there's not exactly anything planned for, like, Valentine's Day. And we already talked about it anyway. But we will be, like, calling each other, like, later today. Alright, guys, let's see what Boss is doing. I'll be back later. I just need some sleep, and I'll be continuing Police Quest. See ya.